why it was muted. So I've been doom scrolling. I was trying to find something, sorry. Um, so I went doom scrolling, and we all know what happens. Um, hey, hi, howdy, hello, by the way. And I think we all at this point know what happens when Panda goes doom scrolling. So, okay, so we're gonna get into the Gabby thing. Don't worry. She pulled a whole stunt today, and I'm not none too happy about it. She mocks everyone who's ever suffered PTSD. Mine came from DV. Um, so I found something while doom scrolling. We're gonna watch it real quick, and then we're gonna watch Dan get on her own channel, and we're gonna laugh at her because we're assholes. So you've all heard. I've already mentioned that I'm not sorry. Don't ask me who this is because I have no idea.
Embezzlements. Like, okay. It will say Puffy's embezzlements. Wow.
Hey y'all, it's me, Will Saves, Drama and DBs. So I'm going to do a little update on what's going on with Pedo and Puffy. It's all going to be in this video. And sorry I haven't been around. I've had end of the school year shit. My dryer broke. I got another one, by the way. I'm just a hot fucking mess right now, okay? So my laugh is a lot right now. But anyways, Pedo got transferred back to Beauregard Parish in Louisiana for his court date coming up on June 5th, I believe. And Puffy lost all of her personal pages. They're all gone. One admin got two. She seems to think that just because the personal pages got taken down, that she can't get her pages taken down. No, you can still get your page taken down, honey. Okay, no matter how many admins you have on there, no matter how many personal profiles you have on there, you can still get a page taken down. But anyways, she's also doing paparazzi again. Paparazzi accessories, $5 bling, $5 jewelry, which it's not $5 anymore. It is now up to $8. It is also banned in Washington. I believe it's Washington. Fuck, if I'm wrong, shit. I think it's also banned in Canada or something. But anyways, if you didn't know, paparazzi jewelry has harmful metals in it, like high levels of harmful metals. Okay. You know what I'm talking about? It was making a lot of consultants sick, and it still does. It's also a pyramid scheme, guys. I'll be sharing more information about that later as, time goes on. I used to be in paparazzi accessories. They took me for 14 grand. Okay. It's a fucking pyramid scheme. It's a scam. So it's pretty funny that Puffy is in it, right? And she made a group for paparazzi accessories, and she called it Puffy's Embellishments or something like that. But whenever she did a video the other day, she kept calling it Puffy's Embezzlement. That shit's fucking funny right there. And if I'm sniffling a lot, it's because I'm cleaning and stuff and my nose is all stopped up and shit. But whatever. I'm doing cocaine. Not really. But anyways, so she got her pages down. She's pissed off. Her and Cockring are still going back and forth at it. So let's watch, shall we?
Hello, Chastity. Hello, Leslie. I'm gonna let y'all hop up in here. We got 23. Marty, I haven't had a chance to check yet, and you'll find out why. All right, here we go, y'all. I got a little message for some people. Okay. Told me the world is gonna roll me. We're in a day and time where everybody's got a Haters are gonna hate. Haters are going to hate, y'all. So if you guys are on the live on Retail Addicts, let me tell you something. You can knock me down, but baby, I'm gonna get back up. You can try to take me out, but I'm gonna come back in. Pam, I told you once. I told you twice. I told you 3 motherfucking times, bitch. You ain't gonna get rid of me. You ain't gonna get rid of me. With that being said, they did get every last one of my personal profiles taken. They did. I don't give a fuck. Because I always have at least one that they don't know about. That they don't know about. Guess who's back, baby? Hi. How you doing, Pam? And Ginger and Joanna. Knock me down all you want, but I'll come back stronger. There is a reason why more admins than I do viewers. And I guarantee you don't know half of my admins. Y'all, I wasn't the only page I got taken down. My profiles were not the only ones. They got one of the admins as well. But we're back. Because they report and they report and they report and they report again. And she doesn't like it because I've been reporting her shit. But guess what? We're going to start reporting twice as hard. My personal page. As long as I have at least one admin on my business pages, it's not going anywhere. And by the time they get they can't get all. By the time they get all of the admins, or who they think is all of the admins, we'll be back in and be added back. So my pages aren't going anywhere. TikTok profiles is really hard to get taken down. Your best bet is to keep reporting it and blocking. Now, the only thing we did lose is our paparazzi group. And that's a stupidity on my part because I only have one admin in there. But I guarantee you, when I create that group again tonight and we come live again tonight to build our group back up, we're going to come back with twice as many people, twice as many admins, and we're going to come out 10 feet ahead of you. Because that's how it always happens. Haven't you learned this yet? Y'all try to get one page taken down and our viewer count grows. Have y'all not seen that pattern? Andrea, I got to create a new group. So
Brilliant strategy there, Sherlock. You're trying to save your pages, yet you're telling your trolls exactly what you're going to do before you do it. Brilliant strategy. No one will ever figure it out. You are the sneakiest sneak that ever snuck. It just. She's literally telling all of her trolls that, hey, I'm gonna do this, this, and this. And then they get her pages, and she's like, how did you do that, you dastardly trolls? Well, maybe it's because you're telling them what you're going to do. Because that's not sneaky at all. If I kept getting taken down by trolls, I would probably stop telling them my every move. Probably. Hello. But she's on there like, haha, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'm gonna do, and then act surprised when you stop me. Like, what kind of what kind of strategy is that? We'll get to Gabby here in a minute. I just found this fresh train wreck and I couldn't help but click it. Hey, Harry.
I'll keep reporting because we're going to keep coming back. You can knock me down and I'll keep getting back up again. Yes, Angel. Keep trying, Pam and Ginger and Joanna and Catherine Dakin.
I don't know who Pam is, but I kind of want the tea now. There's got to be beef. We want the tea, Pam. Come tell us the tea, Pam. Come on, Pam. What'd you do to the girl here? Why she hate you so much? Give us all the tea. Because we a bunch of nosy motherfuckers up in here. What did you do with the bridge troll?
And Mariah Zamarito. Exactly, Chastity. Exactly. And what's funny is she made a post stating she deactivated her exposed fake awareness page 1.2 because of me reporting. Why? You scared? I could have went in and deactivated all my pages, all my profiles. Sorry, I keep saying pages, but all my profiles in fear that of you guys reporting me. But see, I'm not a coward because I know what the fuck I'm doing. I know what the fuck I'm doing. You don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't be deactivating your shit. Simple as that.
No, ma'am. Puffy. We know exactly what you're doing because you're telling us what you're doing. Not exactly the sneakiest strategy ever. Yep. I'm one nosy motherfucker. If I see a obvious train wreck, you best believe I'm gonna hop on board and be like, choo choo, motherfucker. I am so nosy. I cannot pass up a good train wreck. I can't. It's my guilty pleasure. I'm not sorry. This one looks like it might be a fun little train wreck.
Remember, email addresses are free. Yep.
We don't have to remember because you tell us exactly what you're going to do before you do it. And then after you do it, you tell us you did it. And then you all but give us a link to the page so we can report it. Like, all that's left is for you to start reporting your own pages for us. I don't know. I mean, is that a viable option?
There's Gmail, there's Yahoo, there's Outlook, there's Hotmail, there's God, how many is there, Pam? And by the way, Pamela, by the way, field trip, y'all. Go ahead and sing it, Lori and Taz. Go ahead. I'm waiting. Hold on. I'll come back to that computer. We'll come back to that computer. Come on, Q.
I don't know who this Pam person is, but I'm invested at this point. Can we get a hashtag? We hashtag justice for Pamela in the chat, just because I'm a fucking troll. Can we hashtag justice for Pamela? I don't even know who she is, but I'm already on her side.
Hello, Josephine. I don't know what that. I need this down here. Now, let me see if I can find it. Because I only got like the first 30 minutes of it or so. Okay, so it's not going to play. But you know where I can go get it from?
It's good all the time. God is good. Now, for all my haters on here talking about how I cuss like a sailor and some of the things I say, but yet I'm supposed to be a Christian. Let me go ahead and tell you something, honey. I've never planned to be a Christian, because Christian, if you look up what a Christian is, that's something that the Catholic churches gave to everybody. And I'm not Catholic. I know there's God. I know there's a higher power, and I believe in it. But let me tell you something. I'm a sinner, and so are every fucking body else on these social streets or real life. So until you can walk on water, baby, don't come at me, you know, with the stuff. It was an older post, but I ran across it, and I'm trying to see if I can find it. So I posted it, right? And I
don't know,
made a joke on there. I says, good, or something like that, talking about her getting her driver's license changed over to where she's at now. I said, and can you please show us a picture of her? That's another thing that I read on the complaints about paparazzi, is a lot of the rents $8 because paparazzi went up.
This is where they're talking about paparazzi.
Thank you, Ginger. Sorry,
Surgery didn't fix their brains, did it, Karen?
She takes up for a pedo and puts victims down. The way she takes people money and don't send them their merchandise and scams them. The way she don't give a shit when she does make something and sends it to her good customers that's been with her for a long time. And then she takes and sends them broken shit or shit that's upside down because she's just trying to hurry up and get the orders out and all kinds of shit. Her just in particular as a human being is that it's sickening.
There's a threat in here somewhere, y'all. I want y'all to hear it.
And I know nobody's perfect, but god dang, she's taking it to the fucking extremes. And y'all, I've been all over, I've traveled all over, and I've never had a problem with nobody like this. Ever.
It's frozen very good, huh, Taz?
Man, I'm talking about she needs to be in a nursing home instead of damn work. Her man's been locked up for a month. MD gets it all from Soraya. Me to show my face, but they got to come to Missouri where you belong. We're on Soray's page. That's why Bangladesh would go look under the DOC department. If I went on her page commenting shit and harassing her, she'd have every right in the world to report me, just like I did her today. Bitch, you got reported for fucking harassment 50 fucking times. Then you turn around and you got reported for false information. Then your ass got reported for fucking hate speeches. You're dealing with the government, you're dealing with a bunch of damn red tape. Well, are you having problems? We also check to make sure they're at the prom, which you still believe Shay, don't you? You still believe Shay is at the fucking prom, don't you, Sarai? Make her show you all the pictures of the inside where they had the prom at, Sarai. I bet you they ain't none. Why do you think your child came home crying? To be that way, but since you've turned me into this bitch, I guarantee y'all whatever it is, I'll go live about it. Ginger, who you apologizing to? I did, Violet. Thank you, love. I charged it before we went live, darling. I'm actually ahead of the game tonight, ladies. My girls, they do such a wonderful job. They really do, man. Got some other one, trees and stuff, fruit trees and all.
Okay, so it's back here somewhere.
Come back, grass out of the water. Every time she goes, every day, we will know about it.
She cuts her own hair. Now listen, guys, she got a professional beaver to cut her hair. Okay? She ain't ratchet. She ain't out here getting those crackhead beavers to cut her hair. She went to the professional beaver shop to get her hair cut, okay? I'm assuming this lady it is Pamela. I don't know what the T is here, but these two ladies obviously have a beef. This reminds me of two church ladies who brought the same casserole to church and now have an eternal beef because somebody said one casserole was better than the other, and now they are mortal enemies for life. That's what this is giving.
It too, even though she's in a group, because there's certain ways of finding out.
Yeah,
but
Joanna.
We can have a live every time they'll keep calling. They forgot that I've got that app on my phone that calls them right back. Really, Pima? I wouldn't doubt it. I know she's following my page. I don't know what's wrong with these people. They come over here and they follow my page and they think I can't see it. They've been doing this shit longer than I have. I know they know better. I mean, I don't care for anybody coming following my page. They don't have to follow it to watch me. I mean, they have to subscribe to my YouTube channel to be able to watch me here.
No, you don't.
Well, they don't have to, but you know what I mean. But and I haven't seen Portia on Soray's lives.
This was last night.
I don't care. I don't care if she follows me or not. I really don't.
How do we find the transcript? That's what I need to figure out.
Does she ain't never done that to me? She ain't never said nothing about me or my girls, as far as I know. If she has, then okay, there's another story.
Girl, quit lying. You sitting there saying, I don't know how to find the transcript. Bitch, you can't read. What good would it do? for you to find a transcript. Your ass cannot read. I guarantee it. Girl, no, girl, bye. Okay, next train wreck on our menu. Yeah, oh, God damn it. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this out the way. This bitch get on my nerves. Danny. Danny is fucking stupid.
Yeah. Hold on.
Tammy's like, ma'am, why are you just gonna sit there with your finger halfway up your brain? Because she was trying to check for brains before she found a transcript to see if her one brain cell was operational enough to read it.
Good morning, Danny.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm gonna be okay. I know I hadn't spoke to you in a while. I'm not gonna fuss you out, okay? I'm not gonna fuss you out. But I want you what I want you to do. Yeah, I'm heartbroken right now. I buried my husband yesterday.
No, one.
But I want to say one thing. And I said when he
Hey, Penny.
passed, my goal was things that I had to do. You know, I've watched you, I've watched your sister, I've watched a lot of people on here, and that's my goal and my mission. You're sick. Keep it off the internet. I sat and watched my husband fight like no other, like no other. You know, he fought cancer. He fought cancer, and he fought it like no other. The first time they gave him 8 months to live. His 8 months was.
Hey, Danny. Danny, you hear that voice you're hearing right now talking to you in your box? That's the sound of real trauma. That's what real trauma sounds like. It's not getting on your fucking TikTok account, making ugly faces and pretending to cry. It's not getting on your TikTok and drinking water and pretending it's beer, acting like you're getting drunk. It's not getting on your platform and making a fool of yourself, acting like a petulant child. No, this is what real pain sounds like. Your entitled ass wouldn't know anything about that, would you? And I got something for your fucking sister too, Danny. Coming on her platform pretending to have anxiety attacks, pretending to have PTSD. Let me ask you a question, bitch. Now I've had it. Guys, y'all are about to get spicy, Panda, and I'm fixing to get real and talk about some shit I ain't never talked about. And the people in this chat will tell you that I'm not fucking kidding when I say what I'm about to say. Danny, have you ever had somebody stomp you so fucking hard that they left boot prints in your back? Have you ever had somebody kick the shit out of you so hard that their tread of their boots left bruises on your back? Bruises where you could literally see the tread marks of their boots. Have you ever had that happen to you? I have. One in the chat if you've seen those pictures. You don't have to go into gruesome detail, but one in the chat if you've seen them. There's also pictures of my fucking face. Imagine going through shit like that silently. Silently. I didn't come on here and jump around and act like a fucking fool, pretending to have PTSD attacks. No, ma'am. Your sister doesn't get to come on here and mock everyone who's ever been through something that caused them to have PTSD. You don't just get PTSD from the military. You can get PTSD from having the shit stomped out of you on a fucking regular basis. To this day, I still have boot imprints on my fucking back. Tammy can tell you. I've sent her fucking pictures. She's not the only one either. But I had people going around running their fucking mouth. So, yeah. You don't get to come on here and make a mockery of mental illness. You don't get to come on here showing your ass, Gabby. I got a real problem with you now. Your little stunt. You don't know what real fear is, bitch. You have no fucking idea what real fear is, what real PTSD is. And it's a slap in the face to anyone who's actually gone through something that traumatic enough to cause PTSD. It's disgusting what you and your fucking dumbass sister do on this platform for ass pats and attention. It's disgusting. I fucking hate this bitch. I really do. But you don't know what real fear is, Danny. Nothing. You don't know what real pain is either. It's very apparent to me that neither you nor Gabby have ever been through anything truly traumatic or have ever really, really struggled. I can tell by your behavior and what you claim is you having anxiety attacks and all this bullshit. It isn't a joke, April, and you, April, know my situation. There's only a handful of people who know about all of that. You know why, Danny? Because I don't need strangers on the internet to validate what I'm going through. Matter of fact, I would rather it remain private, which is why I haven't talked about it. But it's people like you that really piss me off because I know what real fear is. I know for a fact what real fear is. Real fear is laying there not knowing if you're ever going to get up out of that floor. Real fear is hearing a noise and your heart stopping because you don't know who might be out there. Real fear is walking down the street not knowing if you're coming back home or not. Or who might run up on you, or who might see you, or who might find you. Come back and talk to me when you have to have a federally protected address.
It's up the 1st of November. Then they gave him 3 months because there was nothing they could do. He still fought. He still fought, putting that poison in his veins. Then they gave him 2 weeks. March the 8th. He passed Friday. He beat those odds. And I kept him home and I took care of him 24/7. 24/7.
Hey, Danny, since you are so ignorant, let me clue you in. Would you like to know why her voice sounds like that? And you better pray to God you don't make a fucking comment about how hoarse her voice is. Don't even. You know why her voice sounds like that, Danny? Would you like to venture a guess? I know you're ignorant, but surely even you could suss that out. That's what real grief does, Danny. You wouldn't know anything about that either, would you? Do you actually know anything about these illnesses that you fake? Do you even bother Googling them? You or your sister, do either one of you actually bother with researching these illnesses and disorders that you fake on a regular basis? I can tell you right now that lady in your box is not a fake. That's what real grief sounds like. That poor woman is so in the throes of grief, she can barely talk. She's not on this platform acting a fucking fool. She can barely speak through her pain. I can hear it in her voice. You see there what I did, Danny? I can hear her grief. I can hear her pain. With you, all I can hear is entitlement and petulant childish behavior. With her, I can hear her pain. And I can also hear that she's holding back. She's holding back tears and rage and sorrow. She's holding all of that in. just to speak some words of wisdom to you. You know what's even worse, Danny? Is the fact that you were hearing none of it.
Yes, you're sick, but there's treatments, and you got those treatments. Now it's your chance to make sure you follow through with it. And by watching you now, yes, everybody knows you're sick, but sitting there talking about it ain't the thing to do. Keep your medical history, your medical fighting off the internet. Yes, you need support. Yes, you need friends. Do it off the internet.
Yes, ma'am.
Do it off the internet. Do you know how many people knew my husband was fighting? That was right here by us. As our motto was, if you know, you know. If you don't, then you didn't need to know. Because when you put it out here, you're weaponizing your sickness for sympathy.
No, you're right.
You're weaponizing it for sympathy. And that's exactly what you're doing right now. You're feeding them. You're feeding them. You know what I mean, Danny? You know, I've always been straightforward with you.
I'm just sitting here, like daily.
I know you're just sitting there. Talk about something else. Talk about something else.
Okay.
Okay? Make me that promise.
Ma'am.
Make me that promise. Get better, get out there, and show the world. Because you have a lot to live for.
I know.
A lot to live for.
Well, again, I apologize, and I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
He was worth every minute of it.
I can never imagine.
He was worth every minute of it. You're not dying. Okay? You're just sick, and it's a bump in the road.
I know. I'm going to be all right.
Yeah, you're going to be all right. Get out of that bed, get your energy up, fight the pain. Imagine the pain he fought.
Yes, ma'am.
Imagine the pain he fought. Not just my husband, anybody's husband, anybody's spouse, anybody's mother, their brother, their sister. Just think of the pain they're going through. That's something that can't be cured, but you can be cured. You've changed. You've changed. I've watched it. You changed it for the best.
Yes, ma'am.
Use social media for friendships. You don't need to broadcast your medical. Okay?
Yeah.
Ma'am, I know you mean well. But Danny's not sick. She's fucking spoiled and entitled. And I'm sorry that all of that effort you just went through trying to help her fell on deaf ears. She ain't hearing you. Because at the end of the day, you're right. She is weaponizing it. But she's doing it for monetary gain, which means she's not going to stop at all. And I know you meant well, and you're a kind lady to do that for her, but she is not intelligent enough to understand it. And whomever you are, I am sorry for your loss. I can hear it in your voice, and I am really sorry for your pain. This bitch does not deserve your energy.
Love you. Always have. All right, get out of that bed. As bad as it hurts, push, push. Because he did. He did. He watched you. He didn't even know it. He laid on his deathbed for 2 years and watched you. And his exact words was, how can not you, but others, how can these people sit here and broadcast their medical conditions and act like they're dying when they're not? You know what his last words for me were? At 4 o'clock Friday morning, when I did my hourly check on him, he said, I love you. I love you. I got back in my chair at the foot of his bed to take my little snooze nap till my alarm went off at 5 o'clock to make sure he was okay. At 4:27, because I kept my husband on camera 24/7 in case I fell asleep. At 4:27, he took his last breath. When I woke up at 5 o'clock, he was gone. Stop it. Stop it, Danny. Stop it. Get out of that bed. Move. Get your life back right.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Be good.
Yes, ma'am.
That was sad. I hope whoever that lady is, she found peace. Now we move to Gabby because she's insufferable and wanted to fake panic attacks and PTSD. Hey, Shelley.
Okay. I left it. I'm gonna have to switch over to my other phone because it is literally at 1% and the iPad's not charging. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go out in the world. I don't want to do anything. Aaron told me if he wants to go to the zoo, and I don't want to go. I just want to stay home. I want to stay home and I want to fight this until I get my peace back. Even turning off the app, I'm still going to be the same. You guys don't understand. You guys don't get it. I know. Listen to me. I promise you, I've tried getting off the app, and you know what happened? I stayed in my fucking bed, crying my eyes out. If you really want me to be honest, I can't. I can't. I can't. I don't even want to go and drop him off at school because of what people are making it. No. I told Aaron this morning that I don't even want to go and drop him off at school. I don't want people to see me.
If your bullshit, and that's what this is, bullshit, is so crippling that you can't even properly care for your child, you need to see a professional for that. The internet is not going to heal you of your non-existent issue. Oh, I've tried getting off the internet. I don't want people to see me. Oh, okay. Well, make that make sense because you don't want people to see you enough for you to take your child to school, where it literally takes 30 seconds to drop them off, but yet you have no problem letting people see you, you know, several hundred people see you, but you can't take your child to school. So basically, what you're telling us is that you are not capable or willing to properly care for your child, meaning then you don't need to have your child. Then, if you cannot get over yourself enough to take your child to school so that they get a proper education, then you need to allow someone to care for him that can properly take care of them. Because if you are willing to let several hundred people at any given time, if not thousands of people, see you through a screen, you can go and drop off your child. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. There's no excuse for not seeing that your kid gets a proper education. If your fake illness is so bad that you can't stand to be seen long enough to drop them off, then you need to check in somewhere. Because if you're well enough to go on social media and cry about it, you are well enough to take your child to school. You selfish bitch.
No, I want my peace. I want peace. I want peace.
What about your kids' peace? I have no sympathy for you. I'm really pissed at you, and you're about to find out exactly why that is. It's 'cause I don't have the ability or the willpower to sugarcoat shit for pieces of shit like you. If you are well enough to come your candy ass on social media and broadcast yourself to several hundred to several thousand of people at a time for attention, you are well enough to get off of your ass and take your child to school at an appropriate time. Get over yourself. You are not a fucking celebrity. And if you want peace, shut your app off. Go get mental help if you need it that badly. But you don't need mental help. You need attention, Gabby. The shit you have done on this platform for ass pats and attention is disgusting. Please come back on here and fake your fucking PTSD shit again. Please do it. I will ream your ass. You can come back and talk to me when you have bruises so clear on your back you can see the fucking boot treads. Come back and talk to me then. You don't know what trauma is. Now, I'm going to take that back. You've never experienced trauma yourself. You've just inflicted it on your child. Now, listen, bitch. I have left you alone because I can't stand you. I can't. The faking the miscarriage shit. Do you know how badly I wanted children? I'm putting my book down because I'm fixing to really, really ream your ass. Do you have any idea how badly I wanted more children? I had two, and I am blessed with those two boys. I wanted more children, and I would have been great. It would have been great if I could have had more children. But I couldn't. Do you know why? Do you know why, Gabby? Do you know why, Gabby? Do you know why I can't have more kids, Gabby? Would you like to guess? Would you like to fucking guess why I can't have more kids? I am. I am talking. As a matter of fact, I was tormented the entire time I was going through that. I was fucking kicked so hard, the boots left boot prints on my back where you could literally see each individual tread mark. Ask Tammy. Ask April. Not the point. The point is, I wanted more kids. I know what the fuck trauma is, bitch, and you have no idea. And it pissed me off to high heaven to see you pull that shit. I can't have more kids. I had to have a hysterectomy. Like, I didn't get an option, Gabby. I had to have a hysterectomy. I'm not going into why, but I didn't have a choice. And for you to come on here and fake multiple miscarriages when there are women in your audience and on this platform who have actually suffered miscarriages, who have actually suffered with not being able to carry children, and you come on here and you make them relive that with your bullshit. It's a slap in the face. Right, Penny? I wasn't quite 30 yet when I had to have my hysterectomy. It happened shortly after I'd had my youngest. It's okay, April. I love you. And don't worry, Tammy. They may laugh now, but it's going to be short-lived. I'm going to go ahead and give a trigger warning. I don't normally have to do that because normally what I cover doesn't really hit nerves. It just annoys people. Most of the time, it just annoys people. But like, right, Penny? And I was too young to have had to have a hysterectomy. But I didn't get a choice. It was not an option not to have a hysterectomy. I would have had probably 2 or 3 more kids. I mean, I would have loved to, but I couldn't and can't. I bet he does have a little bitty PP. He sure does attack the shit out of women, you know? That's a red flag. And I bet it sucks for those two, Tammy, because they were asked a question. What if you bought the book of a certain type of individual? And that's exactly what they did. And that's all going to come out, though. So keep it up. Keep it up. You know, I think this, I did not, I have said this 100 times. I did not want to cover Gabby because Gabby pisses me off on a level that I don't normally go to because for some reason she triggers the shit out of me. Like, she can make me go from 0 to pissed off as hell in about 2 seconds. Because it's the shit she does, and if it weren't so gross and foul, I don't think it would bother me so much. Because, I mean, I covered Lisa Richard for, like, a long time, but Gabby, she hits so many nerves. That's wonderful, Penny. I just have my 2 boys, and that's it. They're teenagers now, but they think they're grown. But to be fair, they're both bigger than me. Same, Penny. Well, they have one, but he's stripped of all rights and can't even petition for contact for 3 years. For obvious reasons. If you know, you know. If you don't need to know. But yeah, that person can't even petition for a phone call for 3 years. So there's that. Thank God. And I am perfectly fine with it. Matter of fact, I'm very happy with it. That's amazing. You probably wouldn't like Maine. It's kind of cold. But we have some really pretty waters here. That's damn right. Celebration emojis. Um I got a funny story to tell about getting seasick. My grandfather used to take me deep sea fishing. Oh, Maine is beautiful. We have some of the most beautiful coastlines you'll ever see. But I grew up deep sea fishing in Bayou La Battery, Pascagoula, Dolphin Island, Biloxi, around the Gulf. And the water could get pretty choppy. And my brother was quite a bit older than me, was showing me what to do if I got seasick, trying to be a know-it-all, which he was really bad about doing because he was the older brother and he knew everything, and I'm the little sister and I don't know anything kind of relationship. And so he was leaned over the side of the boat and showing me what to do if I got seasick. And the water kind of got a little choppy. And I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh at this, but the water got choppy. And as boats do, all the swaying and the rocking and all of that. And he's looking directly at the water, leaned over the boat. So you probably already know where this is heading. So he turned about 10 shades of green. And I'm like, "What's the matter, Bubba?" He's like, "I think He exorcist puked over the side of the boat. And my little smart ass popped off and said, "Well, Bubba, I appreciate your your dedication to showing me how to get seasick, but you didn't actually have to get seasick to show me. Thanks though. I'm fine." That was so sarcastic that it got a giggle from my granddad. He's like, "You're really showing her what to do there, ain't you, buddy?" I grew up surrounded by smart asses, by the way, and I I still laugh about that. Hey, Dark. Hey, Fallen. It was funny as hell though, because there he was being a know-it-all, trying to tell me how to get seasick. Like I didn't know how to put my head over the side of the boat. I'm not that stupid. I know if I'm gonna puke to put my head over the side of the boat. Duh. You know. And it ended up being him that got seasick. I thought the fucking karma and that was hilarious. Like, we got home and I was like, "How'd that go again?" He's like, "Shut up." But, um, Gabby, sh shut up. You're sitting here just talking about how you can't take your own kid to school because you didn't wanna get seen. Okay, well, too bad. You are a parent now, and it is your job to make sure your kid gets to school because your kid needs an education so that they don't end up like you.
I want peace. Just stop. Please, just stop. Please, just fucking stop.
Oh, just stop. Just stop. Stop, stop, stop. Do you realize that there is an off button? It's called end stream. Penny. Right. Yeah. Just stop. Stop. Oh God, stop. In the stream, idiot. If it's bothering you that bad, if the mean words on your screen are bothering you that bad, turn it off. Nobody is forcing you to drag your nappy ass onto this fucking screen and act like a petulant child. If your issues are that severe, take your ass to the doctor. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. Yeah, she broke ties with Reaper because Reaper is a lying shitbag um who spreads misinformation, slander, and false allegations against people without actually knowing what the fuck she's talking about. I know this because she spread misinformation, lies, and slander on me and my family. She drug my entire fucking family across her screen and lied. So she also not only did that, but she took the side and word of a fucking known abuser, a court proven abuser, while sitting there pretending to white knight for, people who have been hurt, but yet she's going to promote the source of someone's trauma because it fits her narrative. Yeah, I don't have any fucking respect for her. Probably none of it, Dark. Right, Dark? What are you doing, Ian? Huh? Are you getting off? Oh my God. Gabby, get up. Stop it. Get up. You are acting like a petulant fucking toddler right now. God help any kids being influenced by you. You're all but throwing yourself on the floor and throwing a tantrum. You are not having a mental breakdown. You're not even crying. And if you were having a legitimate panic attack, you wouldn't be able to breathe enough to tell yourself to breathe. You wouldn't be able to waste the air. in order to speak the words breathe. If you could not breathe. If you couldn't breathe, you wouldn't be able to tell yourself to breathe. I can't. That is the most chill anxiety attack I've ever seen. Let me explain anxiety attacks to you since you've clearly never had one. When you actually do have a panic attack, you legit can't breathe. Like, you cannot breathe. You start to hyperventilate, which is not what you were just doing. You were just laid over on your side, whispering to yourself, conveniently loud enough so the camera could hear you. How convenient. And you seemed to be able to breathe just fine while you were sitting there telling yourself to breathe. Attention. It was her neighbor's lawnmower, and they got the wrong door. It wasn't her discharge, Fallen. She got that off of Google. That wasn't even her discharge. That was a picture of somebody else's discharge that she got off Google.
Oh man.
my god. Oh, oh.
Breathe. Breathe, Gabby. Shake it off, dude. Shake it off. Fucking shake it off. I gotta call Aaron. I'm not doing it.
You seem to be able to breathe just fine. Because if you legit could not breathe, you wouldn't be able to yell at yourself to breathe. Are you stupid? Like, I said that out loud. Oops. But seriously though, are you really that dumb? Because if you could not breathe, if you legitimately could not breathe, you wouldn't be able to breathe enough to tell yourself to fucking breathe. Ugh.
I'm not doing it. No, it's not from him.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Hello. She looks just fine there, by the way. Oh, what happened to your panic attack, Gabby? I thought you were having a major panic attack. This is mouse potato, by the way. Um, what happened to your major panic attack?
I'm going to walk you.
I thought you couldn't take your child to school because you didn't want to get seen, yet you're completely fine walking out in public down the sidewalk, but you couldn't be seen enough to drop off your kid at school. How convenient.
Let's go. Man, it is hot. You know what sounds good right now? The pool. Come on, Coco, let's go. Top of the morning to you. Same to you, too. I wish I had a pool. Hello. Awkward. Ugh. It is hot. It is hot. Make sure.
It's awkward for someone to tell you hello while you walk by their house, but yet it's not awkward for you to be walking down the sidewalk screaming at your phone and yelling at the top of your lungs, "It is hot, it is hot, it is hot. Hey, hi, that's not awkward, but telling you hello while you walk by their driveway is awkward. No, Gabby, you are awkward.
You're drinking lots of water. It's exactly what I'm doing when I get back home. Let's go.
I thought she had crippling anxiety that made it to where she couldn't go in public because she didn't want to get seen. She had PTSD and couldn't drop her kid off at school because she couldn't be seen. But yet she can walk down the sidewalk yelling at the top of her lungs, and acting like an absolute imbecile, and that's fine.
He was like, okay, I'm gonna go. I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't waste your time. I plead the fifth. I didn't waste your time. I feel so bad for these people. Oh, these poor cops. I would probably have quit my job by now.
If you would have quit your job as a cop because people like you kept calling them and wasting their time, shouldn't that tell you that you probably shouldn't be calling the cops because you need attention? Because several hundred people in your chat is not enough attention, clearly. Clearly, you need to call the cops for yet more attention. I think if they really tried, they could probably get you for misuse of 911. Did you know that YouTubers and TikTokers are going to jail all the time for misuse of 911? Because the authorities are getting sick of this. No. No, she doesn't. She begs on the internet. That is her job. And she fakes miscarriages and fakes stalkers and fakes Craigslist ads and panic attacks and whatever the hell she thinks is going to get her the most attention at the time. She's insufferable. I'm trying to get to the
Do
part
your
where she
hands at
fakes the
all?
fucking.
Yes. Yes, they do. Morning. I just took her outside.
Gabby, log off. If you were spending this much time, like, pretending to have panic attacks and pretending to have Craigslist people at your house and calling the cops because you need attention and all of this nonsense, log off. If you are actually sick, then you need to go to the doctor, not to TikTok. I honestly believe Gabby is addicted to TikTok. I don't care. I don't care. Let her watch. I dare her ass to come over here and say something too, because I will pop her ass right up on panel and tell her about herself.
Took her outside. Stop looking at me like that, please. Don't look at me. What do you want? Whoa, 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 whoa. Row, 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 row. The fuck? Don't. No. What is it?
Okay, psycho. Who the fuck looks at their dog like that? What are you doing to cause the dog to bark, Gabby? Also, why are you looking at your dog like a fucking psychopath? I'm sorry. Was another life form getting attention that you thought you deserved, Gabby? Are you now jealous of your dog? It wouldn't surprise me. What's the matter, Gabby? Is the dog getting too much attention?
Tell me.
Don't tell the dog to tell you something and then turn around and fucking yell at it for telling you something. Stop it.
She has food and water. Look at her. She has food and water. She's fine. Coco.
Congratulations, Gabby. Even your own dog hates you.
You're such a baby. I don't want the kisses. Oh my god.
Guys, this bitch is so insufferable that even Gandalf is looking at my computer and he legitimately just rolled his eyes. What's the matter, Gandalf? Is she getting on your nerves? My dog just legitimately rolled his fucking eyes at her. That's a level of insufferable that I've never seen before. You are so insufferable that you just caused my dog to roll his eyes at you, Gabby.
It's disgusting. No. Go. Oh. Oh my god. She just wants some lovin'. Do. Ow. Okay, I gotta put my phone down for a second. Hold on. Wait. There. Okay, wait. I gotta sit. Okay, I gotta scoot up. Okay, there. Better. Okay. I'm a big baby. Nice massage. Nice massage. I love the massages. Doggy spa. You gotta get the temples. Gotta rub them temples. got me pretty good. Fetch! Come on! She gives 0 fucks. Who does? I do or she does? Let it go. Let it go. You're ruining my couch. I swear, some people. I also take D3 and B12.
Morning. If this message speaks to your heart.
And they said they showed it on a video and they were I think they really hate that I'm standing up and I can't I'm not breaking and they like that no one else can.
New York Albany County statute defines cyberbullying as any act of
It?
No, not on my phone. No. So you must have got hacked then.
No, can you email me and show me what's on Craigslist?
Yeah, when I get home. Yeah.
Okay, take down my
Why are you muting right when the person is, talking to you about the Craigslist? Is it because you knew the entire time that the Craigslist thing was done by your neighbor? Is that why, Gabby? Is it because you knew the whole time that nobody had ever put your address down? Gabby, did you know the whole time that it was actually your neighbor's Craigslist ad for the lawnmower? Is that why you keep muting? Because if they heard that it was your neighbor, you couldn't get pity out of it. Exactly. If you were actually that scared, Gabby, you wouldn't have opened the door for some random strange man with you home by yourself. If you were actually experiencing a panic attack and actually experiencing PTSD, there's no force on the face of this fucking earth that could have made you open that door. Especially if you were there alone. Which tells me this entire little skit right here was fake as fuck. Nobody posted your address on Craigslist to harass you. Your neighbors posted an ad to sell their lawnmower, and you milked it because people accidentally knocked on your door instead of your neighbor's door, and you made it look like somebody had doxed you on Craigslist. You're not fooling anybody, Gabby. You're just a vile, vindictive piece of shit. And now, my gentle listeners, we're going to get to the funny stuff because I am sick of looking at this ratatouille looking bitch. And I can't. She looks like Ratatouille. She does. She looks like fucking Ratatouille. Here's Leslie Clark. I found this. I'm going to go ahead and say this and just get this out of the way. I found this while doom scrolling. And if you know that doom scrolling over here at Pandas is never a good thing. It always ends in trauma. Hey Harry, I've been doom scrolling. Yeah, buckle up, buttercups. Get ready for the trauma.
Clark is out of control. Up until just recently, things have been pretty quiet on the Leslie front. Still living with Granny, still making TikToks, and of course, still wanting for Perry. For those who don't know Leslie's story, I highly recommend my first video, TikTok's Queen of Degenerates. That'll give you the full picture on what Leslie has done to become so infamous, along with her very disturbing history of dating. But something very important you need to know for this video is the story of Leslie and Perry. Perry is the love of Leslie's life. They dated for only a couple of days years ago, and she still hasn't gotten over him. Leslie went viral online for two reasons. One, her predatory behavior online, and two, her one-sided obsession with Perry. Even though Perry and Leslie dated for such a minuscule amount of time, she will not stop talking about him, sometimes crying about the relationship that they should have had, and other times beefing with the women who Perry actually was with. And that leads us to the beginning of our video today. After almost 7 months of doing nearly nothing, Leslie would start what I consider to be the second Perry saga, the Electric Boogaloo. And I'm very happy to tell you guys that this is the most entertaining that Leslie has possibly ever been, because things are about to get so messy. And it would all start with a reunion between Perry and Leslie. One day, Leslie went over to Perry's house to make a deal. I want to make it very clear that Perry is not a good guy at all. He has a small child and a baby mama who he lives with, but is also engaging in all kinds of petty criminal activity, even landing himself in jail a few times. I think he also claimed that he was a blood at one point, but I can't confirm that. What I can confirm is that he was selling and Leslie was buying. She goes over to Perry's and claims that he starts flirting with her for hours, and that his baby mama got jealous of this. So she would accuse Leslie of stealing her credit card to buy things at the gas station. And the very next day, Leslie would tell us the whole story over her TikTok live, once again claiming that Perry's baby mama was just jealous.
Well, I go in the front, I use my grandmother's card, which I have proof of, to get everything with. And Brittany texts me, and she's like, why the f did you steal my card and use my card at the store? And blah, blah, blah. Why did you use my money? Steal my money? Blah, blah. I'm like, I didn't. I didn't steal from you. Like, I have the proof right here. Now, she's just probably trying to start shit, so I don't hang out with Perry anymore. Which I don't give a because I really don't want to hang out with Perry anymore, to be honest. So I got proof right here. I used Granny's card.
For now, people thought that this was a one-off, but what we really witnessed was the birth of a new saga, because something completely unexpected was about to happen. Leslie and Brittany, Perry's baby mama, would start a relationship. Let me explain how all of this happened. Not long after the two had a fight over the credit card usage at the gas station, Brittany and Perry would break up, and this breakup was certainly not amicable. I don't know the exact reasons why it happened, but Brittany hates Perry and was willing to do nearly anything to get back at him, eventually setting her sights on Leslie, and not long after the two would begin a relationship.
For all you dumbasses that think I want to fight Caitlyn because listen, Perry, that's not the reason why I want to fight Caitlyn. It's not. Learn your facts before you comment your shit. The reason why I'm trying to fight Caitlyn is because she was talking crap and threatened to beat up my girlfriend. That's the only reason why I want to fight Caitlyn. That's only reason why. So y'all need to start asking questions before y'all jump into the conclusion. That's just bullshit. Y'all are dumb. Get help.
If I'm being frank, I'm using the term relationship very graciously, because it looked like that Brittany was just using Leslie for money. Their dates mostly consisting of Leslie purchasing things for Brittany. I don't think they did anything else. Leslie bought stuff for Brittany's kid, she gave her cash apps, even asking her audience for support so that her girlfriend wouldn't have to be homeless. And everyone but Leslie knew that this was one-sided. Then Brittany broke up with Leslie and it all seemed to dawn on her, once again discussing it during a TikTok live.
Like, I was so into our relationship that I even bought this girl a prom insurance. I even bought her a fucking necklace. I bought her bras that she needed. Bought her baby toys. Bought her a fucking car seat. Got her favorite candy and everything. She begged Sour Patch Kids. Everything she asked for, I was getting it for. Because I'm a fucking dumbass and I didn't realize she was only using me. So, the next video is going to be me bringing the flowers I got her.
The Perry and Brittany drama was far from over. Perry had found himself a new girlfriend who was actually on the registry, which tracks for Perry. He is an absolute scumbag. But none of this stopped Leslie from continuing to want Perry and continuing to make posts reminiscing about the relationship that they had. Here are some of my favorites. Oh, I wish how I could go back and relive every moment we had together. I wish I could go back and fix everything. I miss you so much. Why do I still love you? There's also this post that came from days later, but it has nothing to do with Perry. It's just absolutely hilarious. As a white girl, you might catch me in the dark. It was
So, hey, listen. You love me. You know you love me, and I'm sorry, but I did tell you that I was going to traumatize you. Yes, I did, didn't I, Dan Dogs? You're a good boy. He's a good boy. Um. Also, I should probably tell you that I have a song for you. Um. It's called "The Song of My People." Um. It's called I away in the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. I leave it April to come out. Thank God for mute buttons. There's also some what 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 channel? What channel are we talking about? I'm nosy. God damn it. God damn, where'd Gandalf go? Gandalf? Where'd you go? Oh, why are you hiding under the blanket? It can't be that bad. What are you hiding under there? Are you like, I'm just gonna go under a blanket? Cause you're not gonna hear me sing the song of my people? Let me get this. Yeah, there we go. What's the matter, Gandalf? You don't like my singing? I sing a song of my people. You don't like the song of my people? You don't? See, Mom, I love you, but you can't sing, huh? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Yeah. He's a good boy. Yeah, you are. You're a good boy. Yeah. You're a good boy. Gandalf is having none of my shit today. He he went and got under the fucking blanket. Oh, that one, yeah. Exactly, Kiwi, yeah. What is it, Gandalf? Right, Kiwi. I didn't try. Listen, Kiwi, if you remember back when all that went down, I didn't start that shit with Reaper. Reaper came over here lying on my panel and attacking Tammy, and all I did was defend Tammy, and she launched a fucking full scale attack on me. I didn't start that shit. She did. And all I did was defend myself and Tammy. And I really didn't even fucking say much at that. She just fucking launched attack after attack alongside Moon. Moon has made like 30 fucking million videos attacking me and spreading misinformation and lies and platforming the people who doxed my family and then doxed my family herself under the guise of quote unquote awareness, although it's not awareness if the information you were putting out is factually wrong. That's called putting out misinformation, and that's also called slander. You know what else it's called? It's called you harassing me, third party. meaning you were in contact with my abuser and you were harassing me with the slanderous allegations you got from him. Do you realize that stops being about YouTube when you go to doing things like that? Do you realize that that is a chargeable offense, especially since you were over there platforming the person who I have screen grabs admitting to being in contact with him and perpetuating the lies he was telling? Also, you were platforming an abuser, by the way. When I have an active PFA against that person, and in the court order, it states that either him or him via a third party contacting me constitutes a violation. And in that order, it also stipulates that the third party who was involved in said harassment can also be charged with a violation of the court order. Did you know that? And you know, crossing state lines and doing that would also qualify for a very different charge. See, it quits being about YouTube drama when you go to breaking very real laws and very real court orders. Also violating a federal court order by continuing to dox me when they have gone to great lengths so that my address isn't out there. I'm fairly certain the judge is not going to be happy with that, considering the fact that I have a federally protected address and I have to get my shit through third party. I'm fairly certain they're taking this specific case very seriously. And the fact that you keep spitting in the face of court orders that are in place to protect me and protect my family, I'm fairly certain that that's not going to be tolerated well. Exactly, April. What also gets me is the hypocrisy. Because the crap that Moon tends to want to allege at me is shit she is actually guilty of, like the lying and the spreading of misinformation and the false accusations. Those are all things she does. And the scamming, she is also guilty of scamming her audience and lying to her audience, but yet her audience isn't smart enough to catch on to the fact that she lied to them to their face for years. And none of them called her on it. No, she doesn't, Classic. And she wants to get up on her little pedestal and scream about her friends getting doxxed. Meanwhile, she's doxing me and my innocent family all across her fucking computer screen and platforming the people who have caused all kinds of real life bullshit. I'm fairly certain that should those things happen to her, she would have a fucking fit. But yet she blames me for staying on this platform when it's her causing the problems. Because if she had just left me the fuck alone and let me walk the fuck away from that community like I had asked to do, none of this would have happened. But because she can't control herself and she can't respect boundaries and she can't not be a hypocrite and a liar, that means I have to give up my community, my channel that I have worked hard to build, and my friends because she can't not lie on people. She can't leave people alone. She can't not email my subscribers and lie to them. She can't not dox me. She can't not contact the father of my children. She can't respect personal boundaries. That seems like a fucking her problem. And she needs to learn how to control her fucking psychotic self before she gets somebody hurt. She thinks that if she pushes me hard enough, she's going to run me off of my platform so that I can't tell people what a vile piece of shit she is. And if she wanted me to keep her name out of my mouth, she probably shouldn't have attacked me for 4 years straight. Do you know how long I went without defending myself or how long she made those vile, vicious fucking live streams where I didn't respond at all? I went a whole year without even acknowledging her. Meanwhile, the entire time she was going around to every content creator she could find, going into their chats, trying to recruit them to come and attack me when I hadn't even thought about her in over a year. And she had the audacity to come in here and say, "You can't keep me out of your mouth." No, bitch, because you ran around the fucking internet for multiple years now trying to recruit anybody you could to come after me because you don't like me. Well, bitch, I got a news flash for you. I don't like you either. You're vindictive. You're a snake. You are a liar. You're a scammer. You are a lot worse than Reaper. And I cannot wait for those videos to start coming out and your audience to see exactly who you are. Because this person has outlined every fucking lie you ever told. And there's a lot. And they also have the emails of people in your audience that you fucking burned that have come to them with DMs where you ask them for money. And you want to talk about other people scamming people when you're in the fucking DMs asking people for money because you're a quote unquote single mom? No, bitch. You don't get to come at me sideways and call me a scammer when you yourself are a scammer and a con artist and a fucking narcissistic fucking psychopath. You don't get to do that. You slandered me now for fucking years. Years you've gone around this platform and turned people against me over lies and slanderous allegations. Isn't it weird how a lot of the people you've gone to said no? Don't you think it might be because I saw that shit or they came to me wondering what the fuck this weirdo is doing? sending them what you sent them, you're fucking weird. So I sent them the proof that that wasn't true. That's why they didn't come after me. And I'm not talking about fabricated screenshots. I'm talking about actual documents. You need to leave me alone. And I'm being so fucking for real right now. You need to delete every fucking one of those videos. Because I am absolutely sick of it. I am sick of you running around this fucking platform, slandering me, making baseless accusations, doxing my family. I'm sick of it. And you can't cry victim now because I'm defending myself after 4 fucking years of you attacking me relentlessly behind sock accounts, behind alt accounts, behind other creators that you've sent to attack me. All because I told you to go fuck yourself. And I stood up to you and you didn't like it. I called you on your bullshit and you didn't fucking like it. Too fucking bad. I think that 4 years later, I think it's time that you move the fuck on and stop harassing me. Because at certain points, it stops being quote unquote awareness and it starts becoming harassment. 4 years of you peddling the same bullshit and you call it awareness. That's not awareness. You are exploiting my family for fucking money. You are exploiting my trauma for fucking clicks, views, and money. And I am not okay with it. I am done, and I do mean done, laying down and letting people like you, or scum, rather, scum like you, walk all over me. I'm not going to put up with it anymore. I don't deserve it, for one. For two, you're full of fucking shit. For three, everything you have is fabricated, chopped, cropped, and fucking edited. I know, I've seen it because the people you sent it to, attempting to get them to attack me, have also sent it to me. Do you know how badly you incriminate yourself more than you incriminate me? Are you fucking dumb? I think you are. Yeah, and people like Classic who got swatted, people like me who have suffered greatly because of the actions of others, and then I get tormented the entire time. I am going through some of the most traumatic shit I have ever gone through in my life in real life. While you lot sit over there and continue to spread fucking insane allegations and torment me, thinking it's funny to cross lines and cross boundaries and dox and endanger people. You were sitting there laughing when I was talking about the tread marks in my fucking back. When there are people in this chat who have seen the photographs of the fucking tread marks in my back. There's nothing funny about it. You are just fucking disgusting. You're disgusting. And that's all the energy I've got for you. You need to get a fucking life. and stay the fuck away from me, stay the fuck away from my family, and leave me the fuck alone. That's what you need to do. You need to focus on your family and maybe not living with your mother. You are a fucking parasite. I know it was Fallen, but they seemed to think it was funny, Fallen. They think it's pretty fucking funny. I didn't think it was funny.
It's very clear that Leslie was looking for love, and she would end up finding it from someone who had a new relationship with a woman named Karaya, and that they were so happy together. Many doubted the existence of Karaya until a chain of text messages was leaked. In these texts, Leslie talked.
Fallen. Could you or could you not perfectly see the tread of the boots in those bruises? How clear was the tread marks in those bruises? How clear exactly? Just to make a fucking point. Yeah, there's nothing funny about that.
About how much she loves her new girlfriend, while also freaking out about the possibility of her granny kicking her out. I guess this is goodbye. Sorry I wasn't good enough. Sorry you had to pretend to like me, all because I was catching feelings. Hopefully you find the one you really want to be with, because you deserve it. And once again, I'm sorry for everything I've been putting you through. You deserve better than me. Why goodbye? Because face it, you never really wanted me in the first place. What are you talking about? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, why would anybody really want to be with a girl like me in the first place? The texts go on like that for a while, but I'm showing it because I thought it was the perfect encapsulation of these two's relationship. You can see that clearly one party is more interested than the other. It's pretty obvious that when someone's texting you like that, they're not interested. But then again, they were technically in a relationship at this point. But like almost all of Leslie's relationships, it would shortly end. And this breakup was very messy, and very public, eventually culminating in a live stream that the two did together, where they do nothing but accuse each other of various things and rage.
Your requests and you're lying.
You're lying, actually.
Let's be for real. If you really want me to expose you to everybody, I will.
Yes, Stella. How are you gonna expose me when I just literally showed all the fucking messages?
Because Leslie's being nothing but a liar right now, and it's weird.
You're being nothing but a liar and a fucking user. And you lead people on. How about that? That's what you do.
I'm sorry. But I wanted to chat if fucking Leslie reminds you of Cartman on fucking South Park.
Baby, did you send me money?
I did.
Show them. Show the screenshot.
They already saw the screenshots.
Liar, bro. Because
you're lying. You're nothing but lying the entire time on your fucking life.
Quit lying, okay? Because
you need to quit lying.
You're a grown adult, Leslie. And
you're a grown-ass fucking adult that still acts their five. Like they're five.
Baby, listen to this.
You're trying to date me? We had a whole fucking girlfriend for crying out loud.
Okay, so me and Kelly didn't get together till this morning. You're lying. And it's weird.
We're lying and it's weird. You've been lying the entire time on your fucking life because people have been coming back and telling me what you've been fucking saying. And why you want to lie and say Perry's been trying to get with you when Perry's in a whole fucking relationship? Yeah, clearly you don't have money. You've been begging for a simple five. Exactly.
I wasn't begging for nothing. I said I need $5 and I got $5 10 seconds after I sent that. And only that, guys, I have money in my savings account. Okay. My ex and I actually share a bank account. So whatever money he's got, I got. It's not hard to get money. I don't want it because I'm not a beggar nor am I a user. And like I said, I just got with this female.
Then why did you post the whole entire wish list if you're not a beggar or a fucking user?
I didn't post my wish list. What are you talking about? I sent it to you.
Yes, you did. You literally made a video talking about your fucking wish list.
I was telling people that I'm changing the colors because I have people that care about me and that don't bully me on my fan base. So I'm still a wish list because I'm buying stuff for my new house.
You old ass better shut the fuck up.
He's the same age as you. Okay, so here's what.
Oh no, ain't like my own business. You're bringing this shit in my house to my needs.
So here's what we're doing.
I don't give a fuck about your fucking business, you dumb. It ain't about you.
Looking for attention.
That's exactly what she is.
And that's what she's getting.
So like I said,
shut up your old head.
Once again, Leslie accused her ex-partner of using her for nothing but money. Many were shocked that the relationship was even real in the first place. They assumed that this was just another way to make Brittany and Perry jealous, and it kinda worked, because Leslie and Brittany would soon again be on good terms, eventually getting back together. But when I said that the jealousy angle was working, I didn't mean just for Brittany, because it was actually working on Perry too. You would find Perry in the live chats and comments of TikToks claiming that he was going to get full custody of his kid and that he was not allowed to see his mother while she was with Leslie. Perry would also post a whole bunch about his new girlfriend, and Leslie would insult her in just about every way. Her past crimes, her physical appearance, nothing was off the table. Not even Perry, because when Leslie would see him in the live comments, she would go off on him for not supporting his baby mama and child.
You want to call her disgusting, nasty, she stinks, and she doesn't know how to live, but you got her pregnant? Twice? Twice? Oh yeah, Perry, by the way, Brittany's pregnant again with your kid. I just thought you should know.
I'm sitting here trying to double read his text because I can't put it. I don't know. I don't know. Why are you laughing?
Hey, why are you denying this one? This one. Joe denied this one like he denied PJ from the very first beginning. Hi, Perry. Just one more thing I gotta tell you. And then I guess I'll leave you alone. If y'all are together, then who the fuck is Wesley Daniels she's so obsessed with? And if you really don't miss me, then why do you tell people you do? And you try to get with my friends, and you date other people just pick me off. Make that make sense. Oh, and another thing. I thought you said in your live you only dated big girls. What's up with that? And bro, I never put money on your books. I never did. All I did was write to you. And yeah, you need to stop lying and like admit to everything and like grow up and learn how to be a better father. No wonder why Brittany's trying to get full custody and get a restraining order on your ass. So, because not him dating a girl, it's like a whole dude. I'm sorry, this is funny. And
why do you care, Leslie? Like, for real. Why do you care who Perry is or isn't dating, dude? Like, if you're over him, which you clearly aren't, why are you keeping up with everyone he dates? If that dude wanted to be with you, he would be. Leslie, when a man wants you, he will make a way to be with you. He will make it known that he wants you. When a man wants you, he will do whatever it takes. He clearly doesn't want you. Because if he did, you'd be together. He would show it. He would make it clear, and you wouldn't have to guess. You wouldn't have to wonder. You wouldn't have to none of that. But he clearly doesn't want to be with you. Yet you insert yourself in every single relationship he gets into, and I find it fucking weird. Right? She sounds like Cartman.
Dating an S offender and a P word. They're a perfect match. A very perfect match.
Leslie also wasn't happy that Perry had continued to try and get with her friends, making this post about it on TikTok. Like, if you miss me and are that obsessed, just say that. Stop following and trying to get with my friends, Perry. They don't want you. Leslie believed that Perry was obsessed with her, and Perry's got no one to blame for that but himself. It seems like every few months or so we hear that Perry's been talking with Leslie again. He'll always deny it, but she's provided receipts in the past. I think Perry just knows that she's available. But once again, it turns out that she wasn't. She was dating his baby mama, Brittany. But can you guess what happened next? In a shock to almost everyone, they would break up, and this time Leslie would respond with a completely different tale of why. She said that she had been friends with Brittany to gather information that she was relaying back to Perry, and when she had served her purpose, he tossed her aside. Here she is talking about it.
Ignore my hair, I'm literally just waking up. But anyway, it's story time. Remember how I told y'all that me and my girlfriend broke up? Well, for a little while, I tried to be her friend again so I can get information for Perry. And after I got all the information, all the info, most of the info, I told Perry. And then now Perry wants to be a hoe towards me and say he doesn't f with me after everything I just did for his ass. Really? And another note, you're gonna talk shit towards me and be a towards me and try to put me and Brittany both in jail when one, I didn't even fucking do shit. And two, throw Brittany in jail for what? What? But another note, you want to sit here and say that we're rats, but you're really ratting to the cops about your baby mama. Make that make sense, but she hasn't done shit. Okay? And one, Brittany, she would ever be a better parent than you ever be, Perry. Because one, you never tend to that kid. And then on top of that, why the fuck are you trying to throw me in jail? Like, what the fuck did I do? You trying to throw me in jail because for the beginning I was on Brittany's side? Really? Okay, that's fine. But hey, all I do is tell the cops what you've been doing to that kid, Perry. And your ass would be the one going to jail, not her. Because you're not gonna sit here and fake be my friend just so you can get information out of me about Brittany. You ain't doing it anymore. I'm done. I'm done with the drama. I'm done with the bullshit. I'm done being a part of it.
And for now, this would be the end of Brittany and Leslie's quote unquote relationship. It doesn't mean that she still isn't mad about it. And it doesn't mean that the drama with Perry and his own baby mama is over. Perry would accuse Brittany of kidnapping their child. Brittany would say, if you believe this, then call the police. And Perry said that he had. They just didn't care. Perry would then make a couple of posts saying that he was greenlighting Brittany, whatever that means. Perry would also go on to break up with his girlfriend that was on the registry, finding another one within the week. And I gotta say it, Perry's new girlfriend looks really young. I find this whole baby mama situation particularly funny given the history that Leslie already has with Brittany. The two have been beefing for a significant amount of time. Brittany knew that Leslie was interested in Perry and would not hesitate to steal him away, so she was always kind of threatened by her. And Leslie wasn't a big fan of Brittany either. Here's a clip from a couple months back before all of this dating even happened, where Leslie claims that she ran into Brittany in the grocery store and they had an awkward confrontation.
Good morning. Here is the story time y'all have been waiting for. Sorry it took me a long time for me to post this. Okay, me and my girl went grocery shopping yesterday, like we always do once a fucking month. and we needed air filters. So I went to the air filters, trying to find the ones we needed, and Perry comes around the fucking corner and goes, "Ooh, I just mind my business, trying to find what I need, put it in the cart, and I just about my business." And then I'm trying to remember what else I needed from over there. So I'll call my friend up. I'm like, "Dude, I just seen fucking Perry in here." And then she was like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I went into like a fucking corner and I turned my camera around and so she could like see him. And then she was like, "What's the?" I'm like, "Yeah," because wait, never mind. I'm not gonna tell her business. Never mind. Anyways, so I was trying to find after I got everything on the non-grocery side of Walmart. I was looking around trying to find my grandmother. Because she goes and gets the groceries on the grocery side of Walmart, and then I go on the non-grocery side and get the non-stuff grocery items that we need. And it's not my fault that we were walking in the same direction and shit. It's not my fault that we kept going the same way. But no, they swear up and fucking down I was following them. Bitch, I was not fucking following y'all. I was looking for my grandmother. And then when I was walking to the bathroom, the bitch had the audacity, and when they were checking out fixing to leave, they had to walk past the bathroom to go out the entrance door. When they were passing by the bathroom, I was waiting for them to pass by the bathroom so I could go inside the bathroom to freaking pee. She turned around and like that, and then I hollered really fucking loudly so that bitch can fucking hear me. And I said, "Do you got a fucking problem? Because I could fix it real quick." But anyway, but yeah. And then
Another thing that I've noticed with Leslie recently is the significant decline of her lung health. Leslie will do sleeping live streams. They're not always that, but occasionally we'll get one. But in the most recent sleep stream, her snoring got so much worse. I really think she could have sleep apnea. I'm not a professional, but when your snoring sounds like an old washing machine, something might be wrong. She's also talked at length about lung issues before. Here she is talking about how she needs to schedule a doctor's appointment.
Okay, I'm getting a lot of comments about my breathing. Y'all, I'm working on that. Okay, I'm working on it. I'll go to the doctor's report tomorrow. The reason why I breathe like that is because my airways are narrow, and I gotta get that fixed. If it doesn't fix the way they want to fix it first, then I'm gonna have to go through surgery. But I'm working on it. I go to the doctor tomorrow and get some equipment so I can do a sleep at-home sleep study, so I can do it at home and then bring the results back to them Friday and then find out what the results are, because my breathing has not been normal. I've been breathing heavily at night. I wake up in the middle of the night because I can't breathe. Like, it's the whole 9 yards. So I'm working on it. I'm trying to get it taken care of. It's just going to take a little while longer than I was hoping. So yeah, but I'm working on it. So I gotta take an inhaler frequently. I just don't take it like I'm supposed to because I'm not used to taking one. But yeah, that's that.
On top of all these other things that Leslie has been dealing with, her attitude has gotten pretty bad lately. A couple of months ago, she would almost exclusively post about her life with the occasional Perry. But ever since the Britney breakup, she's been different, more aggressive towards chat. We've seen her punch her phone for some of the first times, and also single out comments to rage over. Here is a TikTok of just that.
So Caitlin, what your dumbass is saying? I can't post a video of me singing without you thinking I'm singing to my fucking ex. Make that make fucking sense. How many times do I have to fucking tell y'all? Learn your fucking facts before jumping to fucking conclusion. Like, make that make fucking sense. Didn't y'all learn that in fucking school? Didn't y'all parents fucking teach y'all that? Because I know mine did. So I can't post a video without y'all thinking I'm doing it for my fucking ex. Y'all need to grow up, learn y'all facts before y'all jump into conclusion. Last time I'm saying it.
Leslie's been having problems with her granny. She threatened to kick her out. She's been having problems with Perry and his baby mama, who she dated and broke up with like 3 or 4 times. She's been having problems with her TikTok audience, who have a renewed interest in her, seeing view counts that she hasn't in months. All of this may have happened, but at her core, Leslie has changed very little. You can go back and find videos from her 5 years ago on YouTube. You'll still hear her talk about Perry. You'll still hear her talk about Granny. It's just like it is today. But the levels of drama she finds herself in are like the tides of the ocean. They come in and they go out. We had this massive Perry 2.0 saga, and then she just disappears. As of the creation of this video, Leslie has not been seen on her TikTok page for over a week. Something very uncharacteristic of her, and that is where the video would have ended if Leslie wouldn't have made an unprecedented return. After 6 days off TikTok, Leslie would come back and be less than happy with her audience, who she claims were frantically contacting her friends looking for an update.
Hi, I know it's been a few days since I've been posting. That doesn't give y'all the fucking right reason to go to my friends and message them and ask about me. Text me. Message me. Because my friends got life to live too, just like everybody else does, just like I do. So if everybody wants to know my fucking business and the reason why I haven't been on here in the last few fucking days, it's called because I have a fucking life to live. My life isn't about TikTok 24/7. So, that being said, quit messaging my friends about me.
All of this makes me think that her obsession with Perry is really just beginning. I can confidently say it's worse than ever, doing almost anything to get Perry's attention, including this on-again, off-again relationship with his baby mama, Brittany, which has been extremely messy. One day, Leslie will be talking about how in love she is, and the next accuse Brittany of being nothing but a gold digger. But it's all to get her closer to Perry. She was more than willing to spill all of Brittany's secrets to Perry at the drop of a hat. I firmly think that she would do anything that he asked. It's clear to almost everyone watching that Leslie is nothing but a pawn in a game being played between Brittany and Perry. I also believe that they're using their child in an extremely similar way. Nothing but a tool to spite the other one. It's just a horrible situation, and Leslie couldn't be happier to be a part of it. She willingly inserts herself in these situations to try and get closer to Perry, like filming him in Walmart, and of course, dating his baby mama. I don't really think that Leslie cared too much that she was being used by Brittany. My proof of this is that she took her back countless times. I think we might even see them get back together at some point in the very near future, which I think is going to be very interesting in terms of Leslie content. For almost a year now, she has been very low-key, slowly losing more people that were interested in her. But as it had done in the past, the Perry drama reinvigorated people, and I think it reinvigorated Leslie. She's become so much more confrontational lately, so much that it's beginning to feel like the old days again. But with this new baby mama drama, the threat of being kicked out of Granny's, and renewed interest in content creation, I think that big changes are coming to Leslie's life, and coming soon.
There was I'm trying to think. There was another video I saw that while doom scrolling. There it is. I found another video while doom scrolling. You're gonna hate the word doom scrolling before I am done with it.
Do some stuff. Sometimes performing at a linger some children is the right thing to do. FBI, open up!
I want to warn you of the disgusting, horrific, and mildly entertaining content ahead. If that sounds enjoyable to you, grab your candles and your crosses, and pray we make it out the other side. Something to note before I begin, Nick has an autobiography where he details his version of the events of his life, which no doubt is entertaining, but isn't exactly reliable. I mention it in case you're looking for an on-the-scene how-to guide to end up in prison. Nicholas Stoutzenberger, a devout Christian, wannabe Canadian, and chronic predator, was born on September 1st, 1992, which makes him nearly 32 years old now. Ever since the beginning of his online presence, a problem following Nick's life was his complete lack of dental hygiene. He vocalized his paranoia that dentists would slit his throat, and that threat of execution kept him away from dental health entirely. I wanted to mention his dental health right off, so throughout this entire video, you can see everything happen and know that his mouth is rotting on top of it all. Nick's first point of note on the internet was when he was about 12 years old. He was obsessed with this Flash animation website called Homestar Runner. This site allowed for the creation of little animations that looked straight out of coolmathgames.com, and Nick loved it. It was through these sites that he met a girl named Anna, a girl who kinda led him on, but ultimately rejected Nick. Now, I'm gonna let you in on a small, odd little quirk Nick Bate has. For some reason, he types in a fake Canadian accent, like he types A in a boot in conversation like he's got Canadian Tourette's. It's far from Nick's most harmful trait, but I'm just legitimately confused as to why Nick chats with Anna online. Something becomes very apparent. Nick loves butthole, and butthole alone. He believes that vaginal sex is nasty and would prefer to sew women's genitalia shut if he could. It's this turbulent infatuation with assholes that later leads to some truly horrific behavior. After Nick and Anna had been chatting for a while, she started to distance herself from him, blocking him days at a time every time he pissed her off or weirded her out, until on August 23rd, 2008, she would block him for good. Thank God. The next part is pretty bad, so have your barf bags ready. Anna exposes the messages that got Nick blocked forever. Nick explains that he's kind of a pedo and that a girl coerced him into sexual acts. Anna asked what that means. Nick explains that an 8-year-old sucked his penis and then proceeds to call her a rapist at 8 years old. Then Nick goes on to say, oh, holy fuck. She doesn't know how to wipe, so when I went to lick her butt, there was feces everywhere. So I just licked the cheeks instead. Let's continue, I guess. Anna reveals that this person is Nick's 8-year-old half-sister. Yeah. Anna tries to come down on him about it, but it goes completely over his head, with Nick being upset because he didn't get to lick her anus. They then go on to talk about anus together in a separate conversation, and honestly, I'm starting to turn on Anna a little bit. Like, she's here making jokes about Nick f***ing children and laughing. I would consider this enabling behavior, but that's just me. To skip forward a bit, Nick reveals another silly little quirk he has. He hates bathing. Not like normal gamer behavior. Like, he describes how there was semen and grime layered onto his body and in his hair before his father forced him to shower. Nick gives us a tour of his room, which seems fairly innocuous until we graze over the collection of shrines to Anna in his room, who had
here's a bathroom. There's a toilet. There's a plunger that I usually wear to take pictures of myself. There's a sink. Here's some baby oil that I use as a lube for jacking off with, or for putting things in my butt. What do you want, Captain?
Maybe this was less out of pleasure and more out of training to exercise his prison wallet. Nick reaches back out to Anna with a generic weird guy miss you text. Then someone texts Nick telling him never to text Anna again. They come off a bit tough guy cringe, but their heart is in the right place. He just explains that Anna hates Nick, and Nick counters with the classic, but she can change her mind. Spoiler alert, she did not change her mind. Here is where things start to unravel. In one of Nick's online journals, he said that he had heard Anna claim something horrible about him. To which he says, "I'm hoping she lied. I'm really hoping she lied. Oh God, if she's not lying, everything is ruined forever." Later down the line, we come to understand how much of a copperfile Nick is, with his messages to another girl named Maddie reading as follows. Maddie, will you be my wiping mentor? Do you wipe sitting or standing? How much paper do you use? Do you crumple or fold? What fingers do you use? What motion do you use? Like up and down? Side to side? In a circle? The way you clean CDs? Oh, also, which hand? Also, do you reach a rune to your back or through your legs? How many strokes? How many sheets? Let's skip forward a couple years. Let's keep in mind these skips are still filled with poop tweet after pedo tweet, talking about loving Anna, talking about wiping poop everywhere. But in order to keep this video from becoming a Bo Blacks knockoff, we're going to move into some of the real events. In 2015, something unexpected happened. Nick's sister came out to his family about the abuse and molestation she had sustained at the hands of Nick as a young girl. And Nick says in his defense, "Another thing is that if I were to molest someone, it'd be anal, and it doesn't seem like she's accusing me of that." So, even when Nick is in the shit, he's still, for the lack of better words, in the shit. The news spread even to his own town, with someone spray painting "Pedo Get Out" on his house. Nick says he was greeted with a visit from a detective, and he doubled down on not confessing to molesting his sister. Although it seemed the police had not yet been fooled, Nick had just come up with the ultimate way to prove his innocence. You ready for this? I promise you aren't. He explains how he recorded a video of him saying that the chat logs are fake because he loves poop. Poop would not stop him from licking the butthole of his 8-year-old half-sister. I know what you're thinking. How does he plan to show the detective that he loves poop? Well, dear viewer, he recorded a video of himself masturbating with his penis covered in feces and sent it to his unassuming, innocent, poor local detective. Not that it makes a difference, but it just adds a bit more perversion to me knowing this. The detective.
What the hell? Oh. What the hell? Okay, no more doom scrolling for me. I am now like banning myself from the doom scrolling. I am no longer allowed to doom scroll. What the hell? All I can manage to get out is what the hell? Oh. I feel like I could vomit. Why? No. Like the answer is no, guy. It's just none of this. None of it. None of it. It's all bad. It's all no. It's no good. No bueno. I don't know how many languages I need to say this in. But no. 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 Um, I think maybe we just watch some Karens because I don't know what the fuck that was, but no is what that was, and no. Yes, Karens are innocent compared to this. This I don't know what the fuck this dude's problem is, but like, ew. Let's watch something safe. Karens are safe, right? Karens are safe.
These Karens know just how to make an entrance. So the next time you encounter a Karen in public, think twice before you startle her. She might just have something up her sleeve.
I know they got cameras in back. Now put my shoes on my feet too while you at it. I'm not moving to the shoes on my feet. Yes, ma'am, I got you. She's a lie that I never once defied none of your laws.
Picture this. It's August 28th of 2023, and Miami's finest are called to a bustling nightclub scene. The star of the show, an incredibly stupid Karen in full meltdown mode. Apparently, our leading lady lost her cool when a fellow at the bar decided he'd had enough of playing sugar daddy for her and her gal pal. Maybe he finally got a good look and realized he was wasting drinks on a dumb Karen. Despite attempts to defuse the drama, Karen dug in her heels and refused to budge. In a grand finale worthy of reality TV, she whipped off those stilettos and hurled them at the poor chap who dared cut off her drink supply. And that's how the night spiraled into chaos, as you're about to see.
Just put yours on her for now. Might as well just put yours on her. Here. Is this yours?
Girl, get the f out of my face.
Does she have one of these over there? Alright.
Let me get my face out my hair, out my. Let me get my hair out my face. Oh, I would do it. Relax. I would do it. Stop, please. Can you get out my face so I can get my hair out my face? Why are you touching me? Let me. What are you doing? Oh, my hair for real? No, I won't. Suck my. That's what I'm gonna fucking tell you to do. I came out here on some regular ass. Y'all came out here on some. Let me react you type shit. That's what the wants to type shit. Now put my heels back on my feet. What's wrong with y'all? What are y'all doing? I don't give a no damn heels. I'm not trying to suck nobody's. Y'all is doing a bit too much. And you put me up against some big car. What do you think you want to do? What are you gonna do? What do you think you want to do? What the f you think you want to do? Over some damn heels. Are you serious? Over some heels? Over some heels. Take my picture. Hey. Over some heels.
Yeah,
I
can you-
walked in here over some heels.
Yeah, can you let her know
That's
she's
what y'all are doing.
trespassed?
Over some heels.
No, no, can you let her
Over
know?
some heels. Over some heels.
And you stop.
Over some heels. Over some heels. Over some heels.
Ma'am, security.
You're hurting my birth control. You're hurting my. Get off my arm. Yeah, my birth control. That's what I said. My birth control. Dumb.
What does that even mean?
I said, dumbass. The fuck you talking about? Bitch said my birth control. That's what I said, dumb. That's what I said. Is you surprised? Is you surprised? Dumbass. I've been there 5 years. I've been coming here and spending thousands of dollars more than you ever know. I've been spending $1,000 more than you ever know.
All right.
Little do your dumb
Thank you,
ass
sir.
shit.
Thank you. All right, you've been trespassed, so you can't come back.
Have I been trespassed? No, I
Yes,
haven't.
he
I've been
he
paying
just-
money more than you ever
He
think you
just
had.
trespassed you.
Baby, more than you ever know. Go to my jail. You gonna bail me out? I got your money. Go to my jail. Go to TGK. Fuck with these dumbass. Your dumbass. Get your hands the off me.
Stop.
Get off of me. Get the off of me. Get off of me. Like what the thing? You think I'm not gonna give you the money? You think I'm not gonna give you the money?
Face forward.
Okay, then ask me nicely. Get the off me, bum. You think I'm gonna ask you? I'm not gonna ask you nicely. You're dumb.
Don't get involved.
And I'm still not gonna woman.
Stay out of it.
You're not gonna get out of it, woman. Come on, woman.
11 Place me on 11 to first call.
And you're selling this shit,
That bag.
Oh my God.
Yeah, just take her to the RA side and you'll be fine. Just get the armband from Fabio.
It's in here.
It's in there already?
Yeah.
Double check. Okay, perfect. Oh yeah, just head straight there because this can be done quick.
You know what I'm saying? Since you so above the law, since you so above the law.
Ma'am, if you're gonna sit there and condescend to them about it's about some heels, it's about some heels, I'm just gonna go to jail about some heels, about some heels, about some heels, about some heels. Yes, ma'am, you're gonna go to jail over some heels because your ratchet ass couldn't pay for those heels and you tried to shoplift them. That is against the law, and I know your ignorant ass doesn't understand the concept of consequences, but that's what this is. It's called a consequence. You know, when you break the law, there's these pesky little things called consequences. You ever heard those words? Do you know the words coming out of my mouth? The word consequences. Have you ever heard that word before? Because I would be willing to stake money on the fact that you've probably never even heard that word before, let alone be forced to pay said consequences. I guarantee you, you've bullied your way out of trouble more than a time or two. But unfortunately, for Ratchet Karen, it's like Karen on steroids. I call these Karens Ratchet Karens because they're like regular Karens, only more trashy and ignorant. I'm trying to scratch this thing, and anyway, like the word puzzle game. I'm doing it like a crossword thing, and I'm trying to find a couple of words. But even with me distracted, I'm still smarter than her. I'm gonna get a snack.
So I can't hear it. You know, I can't feel y'all. I can't feel that. I can't feel that. Excuse me. Excuse me. We have to have your law. I know the lawyer. I know the lawyer. So we have to have the law implemented between the both of us. We have to have the law implemented between the both of us. We have to have the law implemented between the both of us. Yeah, I can't take me nowhere. I read my rights. I read my rights. Y'all gotta let me go. I read it. I read my rights. Y'all gotta let me go. I read my rights. I seen it on the board. Y'all gotta let me go. Y'all gotta let me go. Y'all gotta let me go. I seen it. I'm looking at her DMs right now. I'm literally looking at her Instagram DMs right now, and she gotta let me go right now. You feel me? Yeah, I seen it all. Y'all gotta let me go. Y'all gotta let me.
Ma'am, Instagram. What is it with these fucking weirdos? What does Instagram DMs have to do with the fact that you're drunk in public and going to jail? You seeing somebody's DMs on Instagram ain't got nothing to do with you going to jail, dumbass. You're still going to go to jail even if you saw their DMs on Instagram. You're not going to jail because you saw some DMs on the internet. You're going to jail for shoplifting and being fucked up on God knows what. You're clearly not sober right now, or you would have the sense to know that looking at some DMs wasn't going to get you out of going to jail. Have you tried this magic trick that's pretty useful? You want to know what it is? The magic trick? It's called Hocus Pocus, Don't Be an Idiot. Bippity boppity boo. Don't be an ignoramus. I'm just saying that rhyme actually made more sense than you've made this entire time. Like, I'm fairly certain that people understood what I was trying to say far better than anyone has ever understood anything you've tried to say, because nothing you've said so far has made a lick of sense. And if I had to venture a guess, it would be because you're fucking stupid. I'm just saying, like, come on, you know?
me go. Y'all gotta let me go. I'm looking at her. I'm watching it. Y'all literally have to let me go right now. That's crazy. I'm watching her. I'm literally watching her. That's the funny part. I got it all on video. That's the funny part. Is y'all got it? I got it all on video. You can't catch shit. I'm on video. Bro, I need to relieve myself when it comes to the bathroom. Y'all can't be serious, bro. Like, you can't, bro. I gotta piss myself. I'm gonna piss myself, bro. I don't care about logistics at this point. I don't care about logistics. I don't. I'm gonna piss myself, dog. Oh, nice.
I can't do anything.
Bro,
I can't do anything.
I'm gonna piss myself back in the backseat.
Trust me, I don't want you.
I don't want to piss myself.
I don't want you to pee in my car either, girl. I do not want you to pee in my
piss
car.
myself. Please give me somewhere to pee, bro.
I can't. We have to wait. We have to wait.
You can't give me nowhere to pee, bro.
We have to wait. I can't let you out of the car.
To pee.
I can't.
need to pee, bro. You worried about peeing.
I can't.
You can't piss somewhere, bro.
I can't. I can't let you out of the car.
Yes, you can.
I cannot.
Yes, you can, dog. I've been here before, bro. Yes, you can. You can let me pee, bro. Let me pee. Yes, you can. I'm looking at you, bro. Yes, you can. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. Yes, you can, dog. Yes, you can. Why is you not helping me?
I can't.
Why is you doing that, dog? But I really just want to go over me and my daughter. My daughter don't have nobody.
And you'll be out of here as soon as possible.
It's just me and my kid, please.
And you'll be home as soon as possible with her.
My kids don't even know that. Like, I don't want to be separated, bro. My kids have never, baby, please listen to me. My kids have
Mama,
never been to jail.
Okay.
My kids have never been to jail.
Good. I hope it stays that way. I hope it stays that way. I hope your kids never go to jail. And I hope you never go to jail again either.
But bro, my babies. My babies have never been to jail.
Are you cold or are you hot? Are you good?
I'm 23.
You're too young to be doing this and acting like this. How many kids do you have? How many kids do you have?
I don't. This is only the kids I have.
What kids do you? How many kids do you have?
These are the only babies I have. My 2 and my 3. These are the only ones.
You don't have no kids, do you?
I don't have no kids besides.
So why are you talking about how you got kids and a daughter? Why are you talking about your kids?
Oh my God. She's sitting here crying, talking about she's got to get to her kids. I don't have kids. What the fuck? Did you all just hear that? She's like, I don't have kids. What the but you just... Excuse me? You just... Ma'am. You've been screaming in the back of this fucking cop car for like 45 minutes about how you can't leave your kids, how you gotta get to your kids. And you don't have kids. The fuck is wrong with you? Ma'am. I think I think they need to IQ test people before they give alcohol. Or kids. I think you should have to meet a certain IQ requirement before you're allowed to procreate. Because this is fucking this is why.
Girl. I know they got cameras in back. Now put my shoes on my feet too while you at it. I'm not moving to the shoes on my feet. Yes, ma'am, I got you. She's a lie that wants to find none of your laws. I never. Yes, ma'am, I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am. That she's a lie. I never disrespected none of y'all. I want shoes on my feet though. I want shoes on my feet though.
She already been scanned in.
I was just I'm so respectful. I don't deserve it. I was just here. I don't want to be here. I was just respectful. You were disrespectful. I hope you know that. Because I never did to you. I never did to you, bitch. I just paid $51,000 to get out of here 3 days ago.
Oh, y'all done with her before?
No. Just look how she is right now. One moment one day she's here. She never came here before. One day she came.
Yeah, that's what she said. She never been here before. Then she said she just been here 2 days ago.
You know what she told me? She's like, my daughter's home alone. Blah blah. She's like, I don't got no kids. Like, bro.
Your daughter home alone, but you in a nightclub? You in a club?
I did. She wild.
Anything that comes from there, we know it's gonna be a problem. You waiting on them.
I'm gonna go to his house.
No, don't worry. I'm gonna pick them up there. And once they let me know what it is, don't worry. I'm en route. I'm gonna pick up.
Yeah,
They go right there.
39.
She ain't have no money.
Can you imagine being so entitled that you throw a hissy fit when a stranger stops buying you drinks? Anyway, this incredibly dumb Karen was charged with assault and disorderly conduct, but later filed a lawsuit for wrongful arrest. Karen, you actually filed a lawsuit for wrongful arrest? That's a slippery slope, because if a jury sees this video, they'll probably have you arrested again.
Stand up.
On September 21st, 2023, airport officers were called to handle a scuffle at a restaurant. Digging deeper, they discovered that an incredibly stupid Karen had gone on a rampage, damaging several businesses, spitting on someone, and punching an elderly lady hard enough to cause a cut. Let's see how the rest of the day went for this incredibly dumb, vandalizing, spitting, and old lady punching Karen.
This guy will explain what's going on. I was walking up, and you hear this loud bang, and I guess a younger woman hit this elderly woman in the face with a phone. And the elderly woman's cut, she's bleeding down the side of her face. Then the woman went to somebody else's face, and a bunch of us were trying to contain her.
So
Went back down into terminal
the
state.
individual hit two people?
Hit one person, spit in another woman's face.
Hit one, spit the other. Okay.
And they've been
Okay. Okay.
there's the elderly woman.
Hey, what's going on? Hey.
She has like all crazy
Anyways, assaulted.
And both of them were. She spit on her and then knocked her with a cell phone.
Okay,
Okay, Dave, what?
you can show it. 1918.
Of course, she was like in the way, but you can turn this up. She's screaming and yelling at her right here.
She did take the face of her cell phone, and that's what hit her.
That's what hit her, but you were in the way. Look at that. So right here is when she walks up to her and hits her. That's where she hits her, and then she comes.
Control.
No, she punched her with her hand.
Raised her hand.
No, yeah. If you slow it down.
Glasses.
She went that way.
Charlie? Okay. And then she looked like she was trying to find somewhere to hide because we were all like congregating. She could have gone past us and gone down G, but
Okay. Is that video something you're able to possibly send to us?
Of course. This is her. And then this is where she's got glasses on. And then you can see where she spits on this lady right here on the feet. And you can't tell right here. This is she was kind of in the way, but this is where she hits her. Right here. He's in her. And then right here, that's where she hit her.
Yeah.
And then she's bleeding on the corner there, but
that's where you would have been able to see it.
Okay.
So,
yeah, this is exactly where she hits her.
how long's the video?
Very angry.
She had over a bunch of stuff on the desk there right before that.
Yeah.
Can you pull that video up?
Yeah.
And let me see if I can grab it. That's the beginning.
Here.
I mean, that's like your own mama getting hit, you know? Like,
yeah.
Makes me sick.
Yeah.
I would have gone after her, but I was too scared she was going to smack me in the face as well.
I thought she was coming towards me when she saw my phone.
She definitely didn't go out the exit. No, we would have seen her.
That's it.
Yeah, she's
So-
definitely down that way.
So
Check the bathrooms.
the couple screenshots. Can you grab a couple of them?
Does someone have ability to let our flight know that we're like late now?
We'll get you there.
Okay.
We're not going to hold you here. In fact, you got a card?
Yeah, she's still down there, so somebody's at front. She is on something.
She would have hit anybody who.
Okay, so here.
Yeah.
So that's Andrew
at-
Brennan, BRENNAN at
Got you.
flynashville.com.
Got it. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Want to go look?
Yep.
We're going to go look.
What direction? Where? Okay. Did you just have somebody come through and knock all this off?
Oh, yeah. We have a picture.
Was it a woman?
I'm nosy. I'm black. I'm trying to see.
Was it a woman?
Yes. I can show you, sir.
I just need to see a picture of what she looks like. Thank you. Control 18. She just knocked a bunch of stuff off at Harrison Hill School. I'm still trying to make contact.
After a wild 10-minute scavenger hunt with Karen's brilliant clues, the cops finally found her chilling in the gate waiting area. But before making their move, they checked in with the victims to see if they wanted to press charges. When the victims gave a thumbs down, the officers snatched this dumb Karen for disorderly conduct anyway. Naturally, after leading the officers straight to her, Karen had absolutely no intention of going quietly because, of course, she's a dumb Karen.
Take it for disorderly. All right, I'll take it for disorderly. Hi, ma'am. My name is Officer Link with the Airport Police. Need you to go ahead and stand up. Stand up, please. Ma'am, stand up. Put your hands behind your back. Stand up.
Do not resist.
Roll over.
Resist. Okay? Don't make this any worse than you've already made it. Okay? Come here. Do not resist. Put
Ma'am.
your hands behind your back. Do it now. Put your hands behind your back. Do it now. Hands behind your back.
Now.
Do it
Give
now.
me your hands.
Officer Lincoln, was it the store at
Put your hands behind your back. Do not resist.
or was it one
Do
down
not
here?
resist. Okay? Do not resist. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. Stop.
Stop
Do not
resisting.
resist. Okay?
You're making this more difficult on yourself. Roll over onto your stomach.
Do it now. Put your hand behind your back. Do it now. Okay? Do not resist. Do not resist. Being placed under arrest by this officer for disorderly conduct. Do you understand?
Stand up.
You want me to bring my car over here?
We may need that.
Yeah.
Stand up.
We're going to set you in this chair, okay?
Okay. Come on. Okay. Okay. Well,
You can hang out there.
she wants to do that. That's her thing, okay? It's an additional charge. Is this thing an officer? Hey, you want to sit up in a chair? Let's get you sit up in a chair. Come on, stand up. Okay. Okay. All right.
You said me to be in the chair. Let me in the chair, bitch.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. Okay. And you can relax.
Who's not relaxing?
Okay. There's no need for pulling away. There's no need for language.
Who's pulling away?
Okay.
You are.
I'm not playing games here.
I can see the.
Holy crap. That's amazing, Classic. Thank you, guys. What did you, baby? You're a good boy. Oh. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Yeah, this is just kind of like a little, oh wow, yeah. I mean, we could do it. Yeah, tonight's just kind of a laid back stream. I'm tired. I've had a long work week. I'm gonna grab a snack and I'll be right back.
If I want to.
You can sit right here, just
Let
like
go
that.
of
No.
Hello.
Okay.
You want me to sit like this?
If that's what you want to do.
Calm down.
What are y'all waiting for?
A vehicle. Since you don't want to walk.
I can sit the fuck up.
Where's your wallet at, man?
Okay.
Where's your wallet at?
I don't have a wallet.
Okay.
Where's your ID at?
I don't have ID.
Okay. In the airport.
I magically appeared. Yeah.
That one.
Yeah. Thank you.
Magically appeared in the airport. Okay.
Let's go.
Hear me.
To a car. Stand up and walk. Get a chair. Get a chair. You don't need to do that. We're going to put you in a chair then.
Come on.
No, you don't want to walk. You ride in the chair.
Nope. You don't want to walk. You're going in the chair.
I'll hit the ride.
You going to walk now?
No, I want to ride. Y'all going to show for me.
Okay.
I want
Well, additional charge.
Hurry up.
Where are we going? Quick. Is it?
Hanging on there right now. Just down at the door right here. No. I'm walking that way, but what do you think?
Y'all see this stuff? The mayo. The mayo. Come on, push me out.
Stop resist.
Come on, push me out. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Stop resisting.
Straight through.
Oh, you're saying?
She's good. She's on me,
Okay, push me out.
That would be very unwise.
Yeah. Additional charge. Resisting stop halt. Chris. Lead the way. Spitting. Second count. Disorderly.
I'm going this way.
Hey, we can take the elevator.
We'll go through our water.
We need to take the elevator. We need to take the elevator.
I can carry it.
She's spitting.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. Make your work.
You're making us do less work, actually.
Okay. Congratulations.
You need me to push your Brennan?
So I'm being arrested for disorderly conduct.
So what does disorderly conduct mean? What does disorderly conduct mean?
You see it now, please look it up.
I don't know anything.
Try to have a conversation with you. And be polite and be civil.
And a real broke bitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're entitled to your opinion.
Thank you.
All right, what we're going to have you do is lean over the hood of this car. She's going to search you before you go in the patrol car. Do you have any questions?
I can't walk, so grab my cigarette. Yeah.
I don't want to drag her.
I don't want to touch her. Can I have a guy do it? I don't want her touching me.
Now resist.
Yeah, I'm not here to resist.
Stand up.
Anybody got a ball before you do it, please?
Do not resist.
Just search on the ground.
Take my glasses off. Wait, take my glasses off.
Do not resist.
I'm searching your person.
I don't want to break that. Look for 400.
Okay. Well, don't resist. Don't damage your glasses.
Y'all damage me.
We'll roll you over. Get up. Okay? Do not resist. Do not resist. Okay, we're going to help you sit up. We're going to put you in the car. Yeah, we're going to put them right on you as soon as we get you in the car. Do not drag your feet. Walk to the car. Turn around. Okay. But
Hold on, wait. I need my glasses.
we're going to get you your glasses in the car.
Put them on, baby.
Nope, we're not. We're getting you in your car. We don't want to see you damage your glasses like that.
I don't damage myself.
Okay, good.
Yeah, good. Thank you. Now can I have my glasses?
Sit back. Let me get them. Sit down. Feet on the floor. Do not resist. Sit on the floor. Do not resist.
I need my glasses. Come on,
Sit up straight. Sit up straight.
They're moved. Ooh, my bad. You gotta go. No.
There you go. Sit up straight. Watch yourself.
Thanks, Hannah.
Good job,
guys. Appreciate you.
I'll ride with you.
Okay. Appreciate you. Wait.
Did you ever handcuff?
Hey!
Everything okay?
Here.
Oh, y'all must really like me.
Wait, we're not able to drag her out the car. The hobble's in the front door.
She slipped her handcuffs. Well, I was trying to be nice to you.
Stop resisting.
No one's resisting. No one's resisting. You guys just like to.
You have the door cracked yet? I'm just gonna drag her through like I did before.
What's the name of it?
14, should I check your neighbor 22?
Hey, Mark.
Okay, so I'll take you out of this hobble so you can walk. Are you going to walk for me?
I'm not.
I'll check the signature tower.
Hey, Mark.
I'm me and Buckley in here.
Huh?
I was just saying with me and Buckley. Try to get out.
Keep your trouble.
No, I have my picture taken.
You have to.
I'm not just safe.
Can you use your work phone?
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Why y'all so mad?
What's up?
So why
Why are y'all so mad?
I'm not.
He's acting the way I don't know why he's
Karen racked up quite the rap sheet: elder abuse, assaulting a first responder, resisting arrest, disorderly conduct, and vandalism. But let's not overlook the real winner here: the lucky soul on that flight who had an empty seat beside them. They have no idea just how blessed they were. At about 7:03 p.m. on May 21st, 2023, Sergeant Matthew Gajewski of the Union Beach Police Department was out on patrol when he spotted a 2020 Toyota SUV looking like it had just lost a fight with a cheese grater. Its tire was completely shredded. The scene of the vehicular carnage? Shore Road near Morningside Avenue. Like any good cop, he radioed in to let dispatch know about the poor car's predicament and approached the driver. Enter a dumb Karen, age 45. As soon as Sergeant Gajewski started chatting with her, his cop senses started tingling. Something was definitely not right. Here's how Officer Gajewski handled this stupid Karen.
No joke, classic. Something I always dreamed of. Like, if I weren't going to be a welder, I was going to be a chef. But unfortunately, I went the direction of a welder. So I think it's a little late in my life to pursue my secondary dream. I'm nearly 40, you know. But I did think that it would be nice if one day I got on my feet really good and I saved up enough money. I would really, really, really like it if I opened my own restaurant because I love to cook so much. And I think me and the boys would love it. It would be something we could do together. But what I wanted to open was an authentic Creole restaurant and serve like really old school Cajun food, like old country food too, like turnip greens, collard greens, mustard greens, hog jowl, angel biscuits, which was my great grandmother's specialty. She had the entire community that would come by her house at 4:30 in the morning just to get her biscuits to have with their morning coffee. Because the people that worked with my Uncle Johnny, they were all shipbuilders. They worked the shipyard. They were all iron workers. So they'd get up every day, sick or not, 4:30 in the morning, go to work all day, come home. So Mama would make them biscuits and coffee every morning, and people would be stopping by throughout the entire day getting her biscuits. That woman made the best biscuits you would have ever eaten, and I've got the recipe. And I thought about opening up a real Creole restaurant, for breakfast. I'd make those biscuits and a nice cup of coffee and some bacon and eggs and sausage and, real country breakfast. Biscuits and gravy and all the fixings. Country ham, country taters. Make crawfish, oyster dressing, crawfish pie, gumbo, jambalaya, shrimp spaghetti. The good stuff. You ain't had Creole sausages until you have shrimp sausage. You ain't had Cajun food till you had shrimp sausage. Essentially, what that is shrimp and crawfish tails ground up in a food processor and packaged in a sausage casing. You don't cook them very long because shrimp don't take that long. Just brown them and then that's it. Eat your what? That sounds good. You just want people to put your sausage in their mouth, classic. You ain't fooling nobody. I don't like tripe. You good boy. You good boy. Where's your my Gandalf? Gandalf's so tired and sleepy little Bubby. Well, I'm tired too. I've got a long day today. So I'm gonna go to bed. Right. I love you guys. Thank you for coming. I'll see you guys later tonight. I think I'll do a paranormal and scary story stream. I'll put up a poll and you guys can vote. And I'll see you all later. Bye.